This is the Ryder and Lisa replay.
Brought to you by Action Furnace. Fixed right or it's free.
This is what you guys want to hear about, is what happened last night with Will Smith and Chris Rock. It's what everybody's talking about. Even between breaks, we're both on Twitter looking up other people's opinions on this just to see where everybody stands.
I tweeted out this morning saying, I want to be in the group chat with the cast of Grown Ups so bad right now. Like, even David Spade tweeted out last night his opinion on it.
Right.
You got to think they have that group chat. Adam Sandler's saying some things. I want in.
Yeah.
And not only that, if you go back and watch the uncensored version of the slap and the interaction between Will and Chris, there was a moment there where Chris Rock goes, "It was a joke." And then Will Smith is saying, like, "Keep my wife's name out of your effing mouth." And I'm pretty sure he says that twice. But there's a moment where Chris Rock goes, "Oh, I could. Oh, okay." As if he had this amazing comeback or some sort of gossip and decided to not air it. How can we go on living not knowing what that was going to be?
Maybe he'll talk about it at his next stand-up set.
Like, he had more ammo. He had jokes written out about the Smith family, and he chose to go, I'm going to go with this low-hanging fruit joke about Jada's appearance, which obviously we need to stop making fun of women's appearances in general. So
okay,
I get
hold
that.
on. Was it making fun of her appearance? Like, to me, if he would have said, like, when's Shrek 3 coming out, you're making fun of somebody's appearance. Comparing her to Demi Moore, who was known as one of the most beautiful actresses in Hollywood for so long, it's almost, to me, it was like a compliment that you look great with your short hair. I know that's a take I haven't read much, so maybe I'm completely off on this. And the alopecia thing coming in, like, yeah, that was unacceptable for him to make that joke, especially if he was aware of
her struggles with it, because
Sure.
she's posted about it on her social media before.
Yeah.
And she just started dealing with the complications of alopecia in the past year.
But he wasn't like, haha, here's an alopecia joke. He was like, here's a G.I. Jane joke. I don't know. It just didn't feel like there was enough there to warrant that reaction at all.
With Chris Rock being the comedian that he is, do you think there was a moment there where he was like, "Oh, I got something better"? Do you truly believe that's what he meant by, "Oh, I could"?
Yes. He had...
But then he knew, if I say something, Will's coming back up here, he's going to
Yeah.
beat the actual crap out of me.
Well, and Will, like, trained for how many years boxing for his role in Ali? He can fight. Chris Rock, though, took a punch.
Oh my gosh. And then he was good. It was a slap because I watched it in slow-mo. Trust me. I had to know everything about this before coming on air today. So, yeah, he held it together. I wonder how his face is feeling today, because you got to think Will Smith's got quite the slap.
Will, I feel, could have embarrassed Chris during what was a very likely acceptance speech. Like, at that point,
everyone knew he was getting it.
And said, like, yo, it's time that Hollywood takes a look at, like, some of these jokes where you're kicking people. Like, sure, there was a message to get across there, but that message didn't get across because everybody's just confused about what happened.
It was so weird to me how Will Smith in his speech was like, "I want to be a vessel for love." Like, he kind of went on this weird rant, and everyone watching is like, you just hit someone live on international television, and then you got a standing ovation. I honestly think celebrities they don't understand the world the way the rest of us are viewing it as we watch from home. And I feel like we got a tweet about that this morning. Somebody wrote in.
Well, I read one take.
Here it is. Jen, I think it's overrated what happened because these celebrities live in an alternative reality and do literally whatever they want, and it sparks conversation regardless if it's right or wrong. We should be giving attention to the things that matter.
Right. And we do have some things that matter big time coming up on the show this morning.
Yep.
Including Tell Me Something Good before we get to 7 o'clock. But I also saw somebody make a comment about it. Oh, what the hell was it now?
This tweet says, "I just think we really need to be more careful with each other in general. We handle each other so violently, verbally, physically, psychologically." And there was someone else that tweeted out saying, "I don't think we're ready to be gathering."
That's the one. That's what I was, yeah.
Like, I think we need to go back to everybody let's do the Oscars from home.
Yeah, online again this year.
Everybody does the Zoom call in with their acceptance speech.
I have some reality TV show news.
Like a new show that's coming out?
Yep.
You love reality TV.
I'm a sucker for it.
We just caught up on Big Brother Canada. If anybody wants to chat about that on the text line.
We won't give any spoilers on any of that.
Kyle sucks. Okay. So what is the... You know what reality show I can't stand, but everyone keeps talking about it and I just roll my eyes at them? Is It Cake on Netflix is one of the worst TV shows I've ever tried to watch. As soon as they open the curtains and they're like, which one of these items is cake? I was like, the purse. It's so obvious.
Okay.
Next show. So what are you excited for, Ryder?
Well, I'm giving a little bit of a hint with the background music right now. They just celebrated 60 years of James Bond at the Oscars yesterday.
Who do you think is the sexiest Bond?
Sean Connery in his prime.
Yeah, I agree.
Amazon Prime is developing a James Bond-inspired competition series called...
Wait, sorry. Can you start again? I wasn't listening. I was thinking about Sean Connery.
Amazon Prime Video is developing a James Bond-inspired competition series called 007's Road to a Million. It'll be an 8-part show, and contestants will compete in a global adventure to win the ultimate prize of $1 million, filmed in many of the historic locations featured throughout the Bond films.
Do they get to drive the cool cars?
I think so. Like, it'll be like they'll go to, Rome and do remake the car scene in a competition style. It sounds like it's going to be pretty awesome. And what's going to be new compared to most reality TV shows is that they're going to film it like a movie. So they're really putting a lot of money into like the cinematic format of the show.
Now, can anybody be on this, or do you have to kind of have a Bond vibe?
I would assume you have to. Like, I don't know if I could do it. If I ran and tried to slide over the hood of a car, I didn't it.
I'm sorry. I can't let you go on like this. Every time you try and say the word dent.
Yeah, every time you try to say time, you say trime. Sorry, go ahead.
It's not dint. It's dent. Is that a Saskatchewan thing? I need to know on the text line. Quick poll. Are you from Saskatchewan and do you say dint?
Okay, did anybody else? Yeah, when I said dint, did anybody else go, what? I just need to know.
Dent.
Bro, for more info, visit adtutoring.com.
Play 107.
Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively donated $500,000 to a Canadian Indigenous Clean Drinking Water Initiative, a group of U of A graduate students. They're part of a group called the Student Advocates for Public Health. So SAPH, they hosted a media availability last week calling for clean drinking water for all Indigenous communities throughout the country.
Which is just ridiculous that that's not a thing.
I know.
And I hate how politicians will constantly pretend like it's part of their platform
or it's
for elections.
It's part of their plan.
And then they don't do anything about it.
So one of the members of SAPH, his name's Randall Bell, said 43% of all First Nations drinking water systems in Canada are currently labeled as medium to high risk of contamination. So the goal of their event last week was to obviously bring awareness to this situation. And he said seeing high-profile people step up with donations means a lot. So seeing people like Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds drawing national attention to this issue is a wonderful thing. It starts conversation. It inspires people. And Ryan Reynolds said access to clean drinking water is a basic human right. So they're saying that the money is going towards... what's it called? Water First, which focuses on training and opportunities for Indigenous youth, which ensures sustainable access to safe, clean water. And not only that, but this man, Randall Bell, said that he's also starting a nonprofit called Indigenous Water Now. And that website will launch on May 1st to kick off Drinking Water Week.
Tell me something good.
My story is about another high-profile person who has made a donation, a huge one. Mackenzie Scott, the ex-wife of Amazon founder Jeff Bezos.
She is a philanthropist through and through.
Yeah, she's given away $8 billion in the past 2 years to hundreds of charities. $8 billion.
Wow.
She's part of a group of billionaires that have promised to donate more than half of their wealth. Mm-hmm. Her latest, $436 million to Habitat for Humanity. They said it's a transformational donation.
Yep.
That's what the CEO of Habitat for Humanity International said. So, big ups.
Tell me something good.
I just wondered if anybody else has any fears from their childhood that have stuck with them into adult life. Like, I decided I was afraid of mice one day. My brother was afraid of mice, and I thought he was really cool. So I was like, I'm going to be afraid of mice too. And now I'm terrified of mice.
Good job.
Yeah, and I like talked myself into that fear when I was 8.
I'm really scared of heights.
Yeah.
To the point where I can't even get on a ladder.
That one feels more to me like an adult fear than a child fear. Like, that's something you talk yourself into maybe being afraid of, but in your older years.
Yeah, I don't know. Whenever I bring it up, because at my gym, they try and get me to like get up top to do chin-ups. And I'm like, no, like I can't stand up there. It's too high. And they think I'm being funny and I just don't want to do that specific workout. But there's modifications I could do instead. So I'm like, can I just do this? You don't understand. I'm scared. I don't want to do it.
Right.
But people laugh at you because you're in your 30s and they're like, you can't stand up there? I'm like, no, I can't.
Do you get like the woozies?
Yeah, I get very, very sick. Like if I'm walking through West Edmonton Mall, I can't look over the edge. Because then in my mind, I'm convinced I'm falling over.
Yeah, but even if you fell over, like you just kind of hurt yourself.
What?
Yeah.
No, you'd land on hard.
Yeah, you'd be all right. That's
ground.
like 15 feet. Grow up.
No. No. We're not downplaying anybody's fears this morning.
That's all I'm going to do.
No,
just
we're
make
not.
fun of everyone.
Kate just wrote in saying, I'm still scared of thunderstorms and I'm 46. Pretty sure it's for life. Brenna says, terrified of mascots since I was a child. Like I went to Disneyland and I remember it was painful standing next to Tigger.
Just scared the whole time you're there.
Gary wrote in, wow, thank you to everybody that's contributing so quickly here. Usually we have to give it a couple songs before people are writing in or calling in. Morning, Gary here. I'm scared of dolls. And I think it's because of the Chucky movies from when I was a kid. Okay, Sean's text. I don't want to laugh because this is a serious topic.
Okay.
But Sean says, I'm afraid of lake weeds. If there's weeds in the water, I'm not swimming.
That's funny. Like, I can actually kind of relate with that. If you're walking out to, like, where it's deep, as soon as there starts to be weeds on the bottom, that's when I start swimming because I don't want to touch them. They give me the creepies.
Jordan says, I'm terrified of butterflies. One time at the Mootart when I was 4 years old, I went into the butterfly room and all of them were loose. I got one stuck in my hair, which was all the way down to my waist. So every time I see a butterfly or a moth, I run the other way.
I can see that one too. Yeah, these are good.
These are good.
780-784-7107 if you want to get in on it. Here's one that I'm afraid of now as an adult that I was unaware of and probably should have been aware of as a kid.
Okay.
Tree wells.
A what?
When you're skiing or snowboarding, I used to love going in the bush trails.
Okay.
And if you like fall against a tree, there's a good probability that like the snow will collapse in to like and around the tree.
Okay.
And like you can get stuck in it, especially if you have your skis or your snowboard on. If you go head first into a tree well, it's like really hard to get out of. It just gave me the last time I went snowboarding, I was in like some bush trails and I was like, no, I took off my snowboard and I just like
you walked.
I shimmied my butt down that run because I was like, I'm not falling into a tree well. I could barely get my bindings on, let alone get out of a tree well.
Yikes.
Yeah, so that's like a real fear for me now.
I always laugh at that viral tweet or meme or whatever it was about how in the movies growing up, there was such a fear of quicksand.
Yeah.
And we thought we'd have to deal with it so much more in life.
Yeah, even went to a movie over the weekend. It was really good. The new one?
Sandra Bullock, Channing Tatum, Brad Pitt,
Lost City.
Daniel Radcliffe.
And my daughter's like, I bet there's going to be some quicksand. There's always quicksand. That's what she whispered to me. Okay, what are you afraid of in your adult life that you've been afraid of since you were a kid?
Leah wrote in for the first time. Thank you so much. We hope to hear from you more. Says, love listening to the show. Just wanted to let you know I'm afraid of mice, grasshoppers, frogs, anything that can go in a random direction and you can't figure out what direction they're going to go to run away. That's creeped me out since I was a little kid.
Yeah.
That is such a valid point. Frogs, you have no idea.
Yeah, but what are they going to do? Jump on you and look cute? You know what I mean?
What if they give you a wart?
Yeah.
Is that an old wives' tale?
No, I think you may be onto something. 780-784-7107.
So I am terrified of needles. I hate them. And so my 14-year-old wanted to get her septum done for 2 years now, whatever. Yesterday, I decided, okay, let's go do it. So we go to do it. I'm holding her hand, and the dude puts the needle through her nose, and I'm watching, and all of a sudden I see black dot. I cold sweat, legit almost fall on my face, and my other daughter was there, and I'm like, take her hand, and my head was down, and I just like stumbled out of the room. It was so bad.
I've heard that happening to people that have gotten the piercing before. I feel like I almost fainted after getting my ear pierced back in the day.
Yeah, but
not somebody that's just there.
I'm surprised, Kat, that you watched. Like, holding the hand and being supportive as a mom, that's so good. I can't believe you looked.
I have piercings. I don't know what my problem was, but I almost KO'd like right there. It was so bad.
Thank you for the call. We appreciate it.
Amanda said, I'm still afraid of bees and wasps, and I feel like that scene in My Girl traumatized me with the bee sting scene.
Glasses.
He needs to wear his glasses.
He forgot his glasses.
Ryder and Lisa's 1K wordplay.
All right, we got caller 7 on the phone. Kristi just checked out this game last week for the first time. So if you're listening right now and you're checking it out for the first time, that should give you some hope that you can get through and be caller 7 and be playing in no time. Hi, Kristi.
Hey.
So you have to choose a teammate. They will then leave the room. We'll give you 5 words. You let us know the first word that comes to mind. Then we'll invite your teammate back in. For every word that they say the same, it's $25. If they get all 5 the same as your answers, it's $1,000.
Now, keep in mind that we never tell each other our list of 5 words, so we have no idea what is going to be said. Who do you want to choose as your teammate, Kristi?
Oh, I can't decide, but I think I got to go with Lisa.
Okay, I'm leaving the room. Good luck.
Beat it. Bad choice. Kristi, bad choice. All right. Word number 1. Broom.
Stick.
Number 2, pants.
Leg.
Number 3, loan.
Shark.
Number 4, fridge.
Water.
And number 5, grass.
Greener.
I'll accept green as well, I think. All right, come on in, Lise. She did good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think you got at least $75 coming if you do this right.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
We're going to start with one that I think's a guarantee here. Pants.
Shirt.
What?
That's what you'd wear with pants.
Yeah, okay. She went with legs like everyone else would have.
Okay, so not a great start, but that's okay. There's still hope. There's still hope.
Broom.
Sweep.
No, wrong button.
No.
Oh. Sorry, that's really my fault. I didn't mean to do that.
What?
She said for broomstick.
Okay, I was so excited, and so was Kristi, and so is the world.
Okay, here, let's get her some money. Grass.
Green.
Yay! Woo! She said greener, but I said I would accept green as well.
Okay, perfect.
Next up, we have fridge.
Oh, no.
I don't think this one's coming your way.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to say fruit.
Did you say fridge?
Yes.
I thought you said bridge.
Oh.
Oh, no. What was
That
your...
makes way more sense now.
Yeah, let's do it. What bridge,
Okay.
Lisa?
Bridge. Water.
Yes. Yeah, we'll give her that one.
That is crazy. Okay, so we're at $50 in her pocket.
I was like, water, fridge, like...
Well, that would make sense,
No,
too.
not really.
Water comes from a fridge.
Kind of. Okay, so that does make sense. I believe you fully on that. You're
me
at
too.
$50.
$50, not bad. Okay.
Last one is loan.
Money.
Nope, wrong button again. Oh my God.
What is
That's
wrong
wrong.
with you today?
Shark is what she went with.
What was the word?
Loan.
Loan shark.
Yeah. Money was a good guess, though. All right, so we got $50 coming your way, Kristi. I gotta.
Okay, you're not allowed to touch the buttons
Yeah,
anymore.
I gotta put them like way farther away from each other.
No
I guess
kidding.
in here.
Hey, Kristi, you know what? Not bad. $50 in your pocket. That'll pay for something, or half of something these days.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys.
Have a great day. Thanks for playing.
You too.
Okay, you're in charge of the buttons next game. Okay, Lise?
I can't believe you.
I didn't mean to.
It's okay.
It's not. I'm embarrassed.
You should be.
I should quit. Gord from Cattail Crossing, a big golf season coming up, but you guys got a lot going on inside as well with your wonderful restaurant, Out of Bounds. Tell us about it.
Yeah, we kind of flipped the apple cart here and put a 5-star restaurant on a golf course just north of St. Albert and Sturgeon County here. People have been coming out from all over to check it out, and they're leaving happy with the food, the service, the ambiance, and then obviously the setting on the beautiful golf course.
One of the few places that has a restaurant open all year round at a golf course as well.
100%.
Tell us about the new spring menu.
Got some feedback from customers. We went a little bit more on the fresh kind of tuna poke bowls. We got a Mexi bowl. Definitely the spring features are so far been a hit. Hot summer hopefully around the corner with some cold beers and some nice new hot eats. Should be another good season.
Where can people find you online?
CattailCrossing.ca, or you can check out outofboundsrestaurant.ca as well.
When I say this, it's as sincere as possible. You guys are kicking a lot of ass out there. I am hearing about Cattail Crossing all the time.
Yep.
Well, fantastic. Well, we're trying our best, guys. And you know what? I appreciate the support. And so you guys, anyone come on down, we'll buy you your first beer on us.
Ryder's leaving.
I'm on my way.
Wait, no, we're not done work.
The Ryder and Lisa replay.
Brought to you by Action Furnace. Fixed right or it's free.
Play 107.